Hi YouTube, this is going to be a hair tutorial for my crochet hairstyle, protective hairstyle. So this is freshly washed hair. I didn't stretch it. All I did was blow dry it, grease it, and I used the fluffy one curls in the number 530 for the top of my head and a 1 in the back. And yeah, I'm going to show you my braid pattern and everything that I use in this tutorial. So yeah, let's get right into it. So this is the braid pattern that I'm using. I'm just going to use some cornrows at the top straight to the back, and I'm going to use 4 big jumbo braids in the back to connect the cornrows at the top. And yeah, this is the braid pattern that I use for my protective hairstyle, and this hairstyle lasts me for a very long time. So I use a mixture of shea butter. I use the hair hope oil. I bought that offline, and I also use the wild growth hair oil, and I put like maybe 10 or 15 drops of that and 100% what is it, argan oil? No, I forgot what that was, but yeah, I used some heat protecting spray on my hair before I blow dried my hair. And yeah, that is my little mixture of grease that I put together that really keeps my hair moisturized under my protective hairstyle. And I use the Dr. Miracle hair growth nape and temple grease, and I use hair mayonnaise. And I did cut my hair off on the side because you know you go through those phases where you just cut your hair off. So yeah, I started growing my hair back, and yeah, that's what I've been using. So I'm just going to show you my braid pattern and stop running my mouth and let you guys see the rest of this video. If I was doing someone else's hair, I would use some connect line hair to make the braids more sturdy. But for the sake of this video, I just braided my natural hair, and I used, like, for the top where I wanted my middle part to be, I just used some connect line hair or some of the crochet hair to make the braids more sturdy. So when you're doing this protective hairstyle, your braids start to loosen up, and they start to, your part gets wider. So that's the reason that you want to use connect line hair, to keep your braids in place to make the hairstyle last longer. So this part right here is where I was saying that you use the connect line. I got to the middle of my head, and that's where I used a piece of the fluffy one curls, and I just used that to braid down my hair. So guys, after braiding my hair down, this is my braid pattern that I'm going to use for this crochet hairstyle, and I'm going to show you that. And I just did like 4 jumbo braids in the back. It doesn't have to be neat because this is my head. But if I was doing a client's head, then of course my braids would be neater than that. And I will also use some connect line hair to make sure the braids stay in place. But for the sake of this video, I did it on my head. And yeah, I gotta be to work tomorrow. So yeah, I just quickly did a few cornrows. And yeah, so let's get into this crochet shell. In the beginning of the video, even though my music was way louder than I expected it to be, but yeah, I'm going to use the, I'm getting tagged right, I'm going to use the fluffy one curls in the number 530, and that's this burgundy-ish type color, and they're really bouncy curls. And I'm going to also use 3 packs of the same curls, but they're in the number 1, and that's going to be the color in the back. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started on all my one curls in the back, and I'll show you how I do that. Each pack you only get 16 jumbo curls in just 1 pack. So what I'm going to do for the back of my head, I'm going to take one of the curls, just 1 out of the 16 strands, and I'm going to separate the curl from the top. I'm going to separate it like this, and I'm just going to make it to like 2 equal parts. I'm going to try my best to do this real fast without making it frizzy, which totally it did. But a little trick that I use when I'm doing this, I just rub my fingers on it like this, and it semi puts the curl back together. But if you want to, you can always take some of your grease or however, and you can always go back in the curl. You can do it like so to reduce some of the frizz. But normally I just take my fingers and I just do it like so. And I just kind of like roll it back together in the direction that the curl is actually going in. So yeah, and it puts it back together. So that gives me more hair and more of a curl. So I'll show you how I install this and I'll be right back. So of course, in your process of doing your crochet braids, you're going to need a crochet needle, and your crochet needle looks like this. And it has a latch hook on it, and you open it here. And then you close the latch hook once you apply your hair and you pull it through your hair. So I think I got this in the beauty supply store for like maybe $1 or something like that, but yeah. So in the back of my head, I can't do it looking in the mirror, but I'm just going to place the latch hook through my hair like so, starting right here. And I'm just eyeballing it as of right now because I'm not looking in the mirror, but this gives you a general idea of where you want your crochet hairs to go. So you place the hair on the hook and you pull it through. And you open the latch. And you pull both strands through. Now if you want an invisible hook, you would just pull one of these strands through the loop, but I'm not going to do that in the back of my head. I'm just going to pull both through like so. And you can also do this more than one time. You would just simply pull it through one time, twist the loop, and you will pull it through once again for security purposes. But for demonstration of this video, I'm going to do it twice just to show you how I do it. And yeah, and you pull it tight, and you can also separate the curls just to make sure you really have it in there, and there you go. And that's just one crochet hair into your hair on your braid. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish the back of my head, and I'll come back when I'm done. But you know what, I'm going to show you one more time. So this is the other piece that I separated out of that one crochet hair of the one that I took apart. So of course you can see it's really frizzy. So what I'm going to do is either you can take your gel, your Pro Style gel, or whatever gel you use, or you can take some mousse or setting spray, or you can take some spritz, and you can just put a little bit on your hands, just a little bit. Of course it's foam, so yeah, it's gonna look like that, but of course it's frizzy now, and you're just gonna take your hands and rub it through the hair like so, and it should go back to its curly state, and you can just go in the direction of the curl, and it should go back to the bouncy wand curl. And you're still gonna have just a little bit of frizz, but of course you can always take your hands and run it through it like so. And you can also cut off the frizzy pieces if it's just a little bit too frizzy for you. But yeah, and there you have it. So one more time, I'm going to get my crochet needle, and of course I'm just going to freehand this because I'm not looking in the mirror. But you can also just feel for where you want your crochet hair to go. So I'm just going to put another piece here. And you want to leave spaces in the back of your head because it can get really full really fast. That's why I separate the first couple of pieces, just to give me that not so full look, but I still want a full look, if that makes any sense. So you place the hair on the crochet needle like so, and you're going to close the latch hook, and you're going to pull it through. And you're going to grab the loop, stick your finger through it, take the latch hook off, and again you can take this looped piece and you can pull both strands through. If you really want to secure, you can just do it one time and that'll be it, but for the sake of this video I'm going to do it twice, and pull it through like so, and there you go. So separate the curl, line it up, and there you go. You have a crochet hair. So I'll be right back once I'm done with that. You guys, this is just one pack of hair, and as you can see, it is pretty full already. And this is how much space I have left, just the top portion of my head, and I will probably use like maybe a pack and a half, if that, to finish the rest of my head, and I shall be back with the final look. Finish with my crochet hairstyle, I guess you would call this my fluffy one curl hair tutorial. Like I said, I only had 4 packs of hair, and this is how much hair I have left out of those 4 packs. This is how much, well, this is how much hair I have left, and yeah, 9 times out of 10 I will be back, or you will see me in another video, and this red will be officially black because I'm sure my job is gonna have something to say about this color. But at any event, I was gonna do a makeup tutorial after this video, but I have some errands to run, unfortunately, so this will be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little hair tutorial, and yeah, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and let me know what you guys think about this video. And yeah, until next time, you guys. This is how you know your curls are secure. So yeah, bye.